Now it's time for some sparkle because we are about to reveal the first Strictly celebrity of the morning. We've got two of them to reveal to you. Here comes the first one, and Ruth gave you a clue earlier in the show.
It was that chef's hat on the table there. You said, well, it's not a male chef.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an extra little clue. But it is time to find out who is behind our Strictly curtain.
She's a chef. Her daddy's a more famous chef. Daughter of Gordon Ramsay, Tilly Ramsay.
Hello.
Very good. And at 19 years of age, she will be maybe the youngest contestant ever to appear on Strictly, hey?
Slightly terrifying, but
slightly
very
terrifying.
exciting.
Yeah.
Did you know the thing I remember is like, at last it's out, I can talk about it.
Yes.
How long have you been keeping this secret?
It's been a little while. Obviously, Mum and Dad know, and my siblings, but I can't wait to tell my friends, my nan, my grandparents. It's very exciting.
So you're absolutely right. Mum and Dad do know, and this is what they've got to say from them to you. Here we go.
Hey Tills, it's your dad, TikTok coach, dance extraordinaire, wishing you all the very best. We're proud of you, girl. Love you.
She's leaving you far behind in the dance stakes. Thank goodness it's her and not you. Tilly, you're incredibly brave. I'm terrified but so excited for you. Good luck.
And don't date those dancers.
Can you stop?
Really?
Very embarrassing father.
Of course, he has to slip something embarrassing in.
I love you saying he's your TikTok dance coach, because obviously, I mean, you've got, what, 9.5 million TikTok followers. It's huge and fantastic. And a lot of your TikTok videos are with Gordon, with your dad, dancing, and that's not him, obviously. So do you have to kind of persuade him to dance with you, or is he always up for a dance?
He's always up for it, but he's definitely not the coach. It takes me a good couple hours to teach him how to do it, and I do get slightly impatient.
That was not the dancing one, obviously that was the egg, the trick you played. Have you got dancing ones of him? Somewhere. Anyway, we're still looking for them.
Yeah, but the thing is, obviously, if you do dance already, Tilly, you've got a sense of choreography, have you?
Kind of. I tried to dance. Yeah. He's not very good.
Right, he's not very good.
Do you think he secretly wants on, do you? Or maybe overtly wants on? He wants to do it?
Yeah, I think he does, but I think he'd be too scared to, because he... Trust me when I say he's not the best dancer. So, sorry, Dad.
What about you? Because obviously we've seen you doing some of the TikTok. Having done Strictly, I know the choreography for me was the hardest thing, is remembering it. So it almost seems like you might have a little bit of a head start if you're kind of doing those little TikTok choreographed dances.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You've got to learn them and you've got to remember them for the video, but luckily that's not live or anything. You can do as many takes as you need. I've tried dancing before when I was much younger. You know, Mum put us all in ballet. We weren't very good, so we were moved into football camp. So it's definitely not my strength.
But what about if you go to a party or a club or a wedding, are you first up on the dance floor?
Well, it's been a while since I've done that kind of thing, so...
But, Tilly, where I think this show goes wrong, I could reinvent this show at any stage.
Like it needs reinventing.
Which I could easily do. What they should do is ply you all full of alcohol before you start, and it takes all the nerves away. I mean, when my wife was cued, she forgot, she didn't even recognise her own name, and she didn't know what to do because it is so frightening. So you just need limbering up, loosening up a little bit, maybe.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea, I tell you.
You obviously watched the show.
Yeah.
What is it you're looking forward to most, and what is it that slightly terrifies you?
I think remembering the choreography terrifies me, and I'm looking forward to, you know, the glitz and the glamour and learning something new. I think that's always going to be fun.
Yeah.
But it's like remembering a menu, isn't it? Or a recipe, that's what I meant to say. A recipe, isn't it? So you just, all the ingredients, you put them together. Now, here's where it's hard for you. Ruthie, she had a number of other jobs to do at the time, found it very hard to fit everything in and the time. You are going to start university, yeah? Yes, I start university in September. Which I'm very excited for, and quite excited for the challenge of, you know, fitting everything together. But just gonna have to see how it goes, really. Yeah, and then how it goes every week, and hopefully you last a number of weeks. You get a certain amount of seats in the audience. Will that be mum and dad reserved for them every week, or will there be an order of preference? Or
I think mum and dad are going to love to be there every week, but I know my siblings will always want to be there as well. So it's going to be, I'm leaving that to them. I don't need that stress.
Yeah.
Alyssa, everybody will be asking you, because so many people love Strictly, so many people want to be there. So, you know, they are the golden tickets, that's for sure. You said you haven't, you know, obviously been dancing and going to weddings and clubs and things. What about wearing heels? Because obviously you have to wear heels for Strictly.
I've worn heels about twice in my life, like proper high heels. The last being to my 18th birthday, which was 2 Novembers ago. And I wore them for about 10 minutes and then put my trainers on.
Well, I can tell you the ballroom shoes are not too bad, because they're not very high, but the Latin shoes, they're quite high.
It's going to be interesting.
Strappy.
Yeah.
So blisters are going to be a problem?
I literally had I put blister plasters on before I even started, so I never got blisters, actually. That would be a tip.
OK.
And any particular dance you think you'd be good at? Any kind of area of dance?
I don't think there's one I'd be good at. I think it'd be very interesting to see and learn, and it's quite exciting thing about being more, like, elegant on the dance floor.
I said the ballroom, maybe.
Yeah,
nice swishy dress.
Nice. Yeah.
And a particular dancer as regards preference?
I'd be happy with absolutely anyone.
You're just happy to be there?
I'm just happy to be there.
Congratulations, anyway, Tilly Ramsey. Thank you very much. And if I could just back up your father, don't be dating any of those dancers, right?
OK.
Why not? They're young and single, you're young and single.
Youngest ever on the show.
You'll have a fabulous time.
Thank
you. Really will.
Thank
Good luck, Tilly. Good luck. Look forward to seeing you every week.
Morning,
Thank
Gordon
you
and
very
Tanya. OK, now, though, time to reveal our second Strictly contestant. Earlier on, of course, we saw Tilly Ramsey. She's very excited to get it out in the open at last. Lovely message from her dad. So, did you get any of the clues? We showed the top hat, we showed the bonnet.
From a film called Sense and Sensibility. 2 people met on that set and then they became one, didn't they?
Yes, they fell in love.
They got married. So it's a man actor and a woman actor. But which one is behind the curtain? Well, it's not Emma Thompson.
It's not Emma.
It's Greg Wise, yes.
I'll try not to fall over the curtain.
Don't be tripping over anything.
I'm so accident-prone. This is the problem. I just know I'm going to fall down the stairs, fall over
Listen, can you imagine if you tripped over that before you've even started?
Wouldn't that be great?
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and how exciting.
Well, you can't congratulate me yet. I haven't done anything.
But you look good, Greg. You're looking good, Nick. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go. I'm fit, at least. I'm trying to get a bit stronger, because I want to do a bit of a Swayze lift.
Oh, you're interested in doing the lifts?
But I haven't learned any dance moves, and I absolutely can't dance.
Really?
So that's a good start.
Was it never part of your acting training? You never had dance school or anything?
We had to learn dance at school, but it was all things like the Polonaise.
Right.
And then, of course, the Austinian, where it's like a sort of 18th century line dance.
Yeah.
Well, yes, because you and Emma, of course, in Sense and Sensibility, had the ballrooms.
Yeah, when I was very naughty and usurped poor little Winslet.
I think you're right, that's probably not going to help you much on Strictly. What do you like if you go to a party or a wedding or something?
I'm like the guy who's outside talking. And Em's in for 6 hours solid dancing till she bleeds.
But you see, and to people who may say, well, then why is he doing this? There's a very, very good reason why this man is doing this. He was asked, he was invited, and why did you say yes?
It's almost exactly 5 years since my sis died, and she was a huge disco diva, and actually we sent her out of this life in a Glitterball coffin.
Did you? Oh.
To banging 80s disco music. And she is prodding me hugely, saying, got to do it, got to be done.
She's a big Strictly fan as well.
Yeah, and she will have such a laugh watching her little brother.
And her name?
Claire.
It's Claire. This is for you. He's doing it for you, which is great.
And that is a really lovely thing to do, because you'll always have her in your mind.
Yeah. She'll be sitting on either the left or right shoulder, depending on how well I'm doing at the time.
Obviously, you're an actor, so there's a lot of role-playing, which I found very difficult, because I'm not an actor. So that side of it, do you think you'll be OK with?
I think role-playing is very useful, but I think something like this, you've got to be you, don't you? You have to be...
You do, but there are times when they have to say to you, you need to be the matador.
Oh, no, for sure. I'm very much looking forward to doing the movie week.
No, what you got to do is to grab hold of your pro dancer and hold on tight. But they might be a bit worried about that at the moment because there you see the front page of the Sun today, hit by jitterbug. What they mean is there's a sort of COVID scare there at the minute, which there will be throughout the whole series, of course. And such is the appeal of this show, of course, that the newspapers run with any headline they can, any story they can related to this. So there's going to be a lot of attention on you.
Yeah, which is one of the things I'm slightly probably more nervous about than the actual dance steps.
Yeah.
But that's what the piece is about. It's about being out there and exposing yourself as someone who can't dance and learning.
But I love that. I like seeing the people that improve.
Yeah.
You know? I knew when I went in it, I thought, I'm never going to win this, but I hope that I will improve.
But we love watching people learning how to do stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
But you didn't improve.
I did improve. Stop it.
What you...
I did improve.
Hang on, you got pretty much all the way through.
I got the week before Blackpool. I went
out. She got
out.
a sympathy
Not because I was a good dancer.
Stop it.
I did.
That's
be
true.
kind.
But I am being kind.
Am I going to get this
People
off my
felt
miss?
sorry for
Get
her.
all of that.
Yeah, so when you were asked, what were Emma's thoughts about her?
She is stupidly excited.
Is she?
Oh, she's so silly. I mean, I would be... If I had your wife's phone number, I would be talking to her all the time, not only with Strictly advice, but, I mean, movies that she... How often do I come away and say, like that Children act?
Children Act.
Emma
Brilliant.
Thompson, she's different class.
You're going to enjoy what she's just about to finish.
Oh,
she's finishing filming now. She's doing Trunchbull in Matilda.
Yeah.
Is she?
The film.
Yeah.
Everything she does, whether it's Cruella, whatever
Oh,
it is,
she's
she
rubbish.
turns her hand. She's
Rubbish.
She's great. But what I wanted to say to her was this: Emma, you do not know what is ahead. You really don't. All this.
So good.
She has to sit every Saturday night on a chair that will be too small for your bottom, and it's wooden. It's like
Well,
a
it's
really
too small for your bottom. Won't be too small for Emma's bottom.
It's too small for everyone's bottom.
No, mostly yours.
But anyway, and then you go the highs, the lows. He won't be interested in you. He's not interested. He's only interested in his partner. They become a unit. They become a bubble. It's all with whoever the partner is, whatever they say.
It'll all be celery juice and sequins, won't it?
It's all. But then I suppose as actors, you guys may be used to that because you do go into a bubble. You go into a zone preparing for a part.
No, you have to. You have to. And in fact, it's almost harder making a film when you're living at home than being away on location, even though you're missing everyone, because you can just keep that world, stay in that
Well, unfortunately, you will be at home for this one.
I will be at home.
Yes.
Or I may actually have to isolate for 3 months, because I'm good at that. I'm good at running away and getting feral. But no, it's going to be so important having her there, because she's done 3 films back-to-back this year, so she's exhausted now anyway.
Yeah.
And I think just the idea of being able to sit back, watch her old man.
Watch you working hard.
Yeah.
It is hard work. I mean, it is hard work.
I'm up for that.
What do you like at taking criticism? You know, when you have to stand in front of the judges and you've spent all week...
How long have you been married?
Well,
we all have to be...
26
years as well. You have to be able to take criticism in a long-term relationship.
That's true.
Well, you've never learned to take criticism.
Well, I don't take it well. I take it, but don't take it well. But you know when you've worked really hard all week on your dance and you practice it over and over and then they pull it to pieces.
But the only piece of advice I will ever give anyone who wants to be an actor, if you can't take rejection, you can't be an actor.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
If you can act a little bit, your quid's in. But if you can't take rejection, you cannot do this job.
Yeah.
Because you are rejected all the time, forever.
Yeah.
So
you're good with the rejection. What about the outfits, you know? Stripped to the waist, fake tanned, sequins.
Do you think I should shave? I've got a bit of white hair going on. I'm not sure whether I should
spray that brown.
Whether I should just revel in the fact I'm a 55-year-old man giving it a go. But
all right with the sequins.
Look.
Satin.
You go for it. You have to go for it.
You have to go for it. And, you know, I love your attitude towards all of this. You've got the motivation of your sister Claire, which is the driving force. You're in for the fun. See where the journey takes you. See what the ride is like.
It's going to be joyful.
We wish you every success.
It really is.
We really do. You're going to see Greg Wise, and Greg's going to join Tilly Ramsey, who we had on the show earlier today. Dan Walker, Big Dan, mate of mine, who presents BBC Breakfast. Katie McGlynn from Hollyoaks. Sarah Davis, of course, from Dragon's Den.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Rhys Stevenson, who's a CBBC presenter. Tom Fletcher, McFly frontman. Robert Webb, comedian and writer and actor. And AJ Odudu, TV presenter.
Great fun.
That woman is class, so funny. She's from Preston,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she is. She's very, very funny, very smart, and she'll look great.
And John Waite, OK, from Bake Off, originally from Bake Off, been on here many times,
Yeah.
and he's going to be in the same sex
Right.
dance couple this year, so it'll be great.
Stay COVID-free.
I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, good man.
Enjoy every second.
I will.
It's
And I'll get some
wonderful.
top tips from you after.
Any tips? Ice water for your feet when you come
Well,
home.
what about his feet? You talk about women's
I
feet.
said
Do you-
ice water for your feet when
No,
you come
no,
home.
but
Not as bad for the men
plasters.
because they don't have to wear high heels.
I might wear high heels.
You might.
Don't be so binary.
That's good point. Good point. Well, if you do, ice for your feet when you get home.